Welcome to Terribly Awesome Games. This is my first unboxing, which obviously you see that the box has been opened already, but that was just to make sure everything was good on the inside. I didn't want to do an unboxing video and have it be terrible. The reason I don't do unboxing videos is, number one, most of my stuff on my channel, if you haven't watched too much, is old stuff. And so I don't unbox a lot of old things. This is, however, one of the few things that I have gotten that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about on YouTube, at least from a US standpoint. Now, obviously, you can see on here that this is from Play Asia. I removed my address and everything like that. But Play Asia does imports, and essentially you can go there and import anything from any country to wherever you live. And it's great for that. So if you want the European version of something or the Japanese version of something, and specifically Switch games, it's fantastic for because Switch is region free. So this is my first Japanese title, and let's open this bad boy up. And there's a really good reason why I wanted this. I bought this game digitally and was so psyched about it, and was sad to see that there was no physical title. And then actually I have to give Metal Jesus some props here. He was the one who clued me into the fact that this game did come physical in Japan and actually is in English. So it's basically Japan's way of telling us, hey, we don't really like the US, I guess. I don't know. They just don't like us. But I didn't know that this game actually had a collector's edition. That was something that he did not talk about, is that they have a collector's edition of this. And so, without further ado, I'm going to slide this right off. Boom! Look at that. It is massive. Massive box. This is the Belt Action Collection, which is actually, I believe, the Beat 'em Up Collection. Yeah, Beat 'em Up Collection for the US. But this is a physical copy, and this is the collector's edition of it. And oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's got the little Nintendo Switch logo up there. Let's look at the back real quick here. See if I can get it a little closer. All the games. So you got Final Fight. You got King of Dragons. Captain Commando. Look at that. We've got our... I don't remember the name of this one because I've actually never played it. I played it, obviously, in the game, but it was not a US release, which is why you don't see a US name on it, as far as I know. Never made it over here. But it's a very cool game, very difficult game. Knights of the Round, SNES fans will know both of these. This is actually my favorite one on this collection. And the reason I bought it, but this one right here, which is Powered Gear, that is an amazing game that is a first-time release, as far as I know, here in the West. And the same with Battle Circuit here. Another fantastic game. I played through this with one of my friends recently and just absolutely loved it. Now, the reason that this thing is so great is, you'll see right here, if I don't bump my camera too much, is it comes with the game, of course, and then some cards for each of the games and full-size posters for each of the games. I am going to put these all along one wall of my game room, and it is going to be epic. Japanese title down the side. Same thing on the other side. So, let's open this amazing box up. So, take a little slice there. Peel back that cellophane. I almost feel dirty doing this because this... I know this is not like a collector's item per se. Like, it's a collector's item, the fact that they call it a collector's box. Yeah, another great look at the front of this bad boy. Just beautiful. Another good look at the back of it. And remember, if you do want this, it is called the Capcom Belt Action Collection, not the Beat 'em Up Collection, which is what it was called here. So, let's pop that tab and pull pull this up as nice and gingerly as we can. I love to keep these boxes. This box is going to be beautiful on display. Oh yeah, slide that contents right out. So these, I'm assuming, are all the posters. These, I'm assuming, are all the cards. We'll go through all that in a second here. And the game. And this is the big thing. So I'm going to start with this first, because it is the physical game. It's a physical release. So let's, oh wow, they made that really strong, didn't they? Alright, so we'll grab a corner here and start peeling that open. But yeah, I was very happy to see that they made a physical copy of this, even if I had to import it from Japan and pay really expensive shipping. Well worth it though. You saw how well it was packaged, and even though the box came damaged, the contents is in perfect condition, which seems to be my challenge. Just look at all the characters on there. But that seems to be my challenge whenever I import a game, is if you get it from just some random dude off eBay, or even if it is a legitimate company off of eBay. But look at that. There she is. An actual Switch cartridge. The real deal, boys and girls. Got the CE on it because of European stuff, but the real Nintendo seal right on there. This is the good stuff, and it's got this nice little collage of some more of the people in there. The artwork for this, that's a thing that Japan always gets that we don't get, is good artwork. I don't know why. Apparently they don't think Americans like artwork. We love artwork, especially on our video games. Come on guys. So we'll take a look at some of these cards, which first off, we'll just open it. I'm going to be very gingerly about this. Oh, they're postcards. Interesting. But yeah, so they're postcards, and just straight up real postcards. But look at that. It gives you the commands, which I can't read Japanese, and then the different moves and stuff like that. That is really cool. And same thing for this one. Gives you each character. Shows some of the things you can do. Pressing down on both buttons. Pressing down on both buttons and towards. And back. Look at that. Oh, geez. His head. Poking out between head guard. That's funny. Ooh, King of Dragons. This game, I love this game. I have this game on the SNES. One of my favorite SNES titles, and it is essentially the SNES, in my opinion, the best arcade port on an SNES game, because it's identical as far as I can tell. I own several versions of this game. I own the PlayStation 2 version as well, and both of them, they're fantastic. Showing you the different things, what they mean. I, again, can't read Japanese. What we got here? Oh, how to ride on stuff in Captain Commando. Towards, throw, grab, throw, right on. We got, just the makeup of all the characters. This character is ridiculous, but is also one of my favorites. This is one of those games that I'd love to have for the SNES, but I can't justify spending that kind of money on it. Which I own some expensive Super Nintendo games, but I don't know, this game's just, there's not a lot to it, so it just feels bad spending that kind of money on it. Knights of the Round, another amazing SNES game, but actually the arcade is a bit better, and this is one of those cases. The SNES title is fine, but I know even from my collecting, like that, this one's actually fallen in price quite a bit. I remember back when I first started collecting for my Super Nintendo, which was only a couple years ago, it was up around $80, but now you can pick it up for like $60. I think people are starting to kind of realize that it's better on here, and more people are getting the Switch. Your different characters, which are Percival, right? No, that's Lancelot, Arthur, and that's Percival, I believe. But please don't hold me to the fire if I'm wrong. showing them riding on the different horses. This game is really fun, but and this is the game I don't know. And very similar to all the other Capcom, you know, beat 'em up, you know, games as far as controls and stuff like that. But the environments that you fight in are very interesting on here. And it is a difficult game. Another one with horseback riding and stuff like that. But the horses seem much more important in this game than they are in Knights of the Round. Knights of the Round is just like an extra fun thing that makes you a little more powerful. This is like, without a horse, man, you can get your butt handed to you easily. Here's powered gear, which is awesome for this reason right here. So you can swap out your arms and your guns and your legs. So there's tons of different combinations. You can see like, you know, like these are all the different characters that you can play as. But yeah, there's tons of different combos and they carry over. So finding a really good weapon and then keeping it is awesome. And it gives you a real sense of progression through the game. Like you're building up your mech, finding your perfect combination of arms and legs and all this stuff, and really working out your combos. And fantastic game. This is one that if I had known about it would have been a selling point for me on this game. Another again, basic controls, you know, dashing and then, you know, attacking, regular attacks, you know, down and attacks, pressing two buttons, my dog barking in the background because he doesn't like that I'm down here talking to you guys. And this one's Battle Circuit. This is a really weird one. There's actually a story, and the story is like you're a mercenary or something. I can't remember exactly, but it's kind of individual to each character. Like, if you, depending on who the first character is, like, the story is slightly different because of the way you talk and stuff. Like, it goes the same way, but your interactions are different. Again, you can do cool power-up stuff. Oops, sorry. And then Super Mega Blast. And it's all about collecting money and stuff like that. It's a very weird game, but I highly recommend it. If you got this and you're just like, I'm going to play the SNES game, I'm going to skip over these games I don't know. This one's worth playing. It's weird. It's quirky. There are definite huge differences between the characters, which I liked a lot. So I highly recommend it because you can find like your favorite character and kind of get into it and love that up. And as you see, I'm going to seal these up again. I think it's backwards to the way it was, but... And then finally, the posters. These are thick monster posters. Like, this has got some hefty weight to it. But I think I'm going to find some... Gotta grab that tape here just ever so... there we go. Slightly here. Let's see how well these fit into view, because these look like they are going to be huge posters. And it's got all these little cards in here. I don't know what they say because I can't read Japanese. But so let's grab the first one here. Move some of the stuff out of the way. Alright, oh no, this is definitely not going to fit into view. These are monsters. Oh my. But they are fantastic. So I'm going to grab my camera here and back up a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. And you can see my Zelda socks. Yeah, that is a beautiful Final Fight poster. Put you back down. Grab the next one. Holding it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. These are beautiful. See, this is the kind of stuff where, like, why does Japan only get this? The Japanese people love this stuff. We love it, too. Just because we're different doesn't mean that we're that different. I love King of Dragons. I love this poster. It's got the friggin' end boss and all the different characters. It's beautiful. Love it. Grab our next one. Captain Commando is next. Again, this is a game that on the Super Nintendo, it's a fun game, but it is an expensive game. And a bit too expensive for my blood, but it's a really cool poster. I think the whole idea behind Captain Commando is he was going to be like the Capcom like main mascot or something like that. And then his game just didn't do very... Oh, wait. No, am I thinking of that, or am I thinking of the F-Zero guy? Captain Falcon. I think I'm thinking Captain Commando was... He was going to be, like, their... Capcom's, like, main character. I have questions about this. Okay? If you are, familiar with this game, Percival isn't black. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It just doesn't match the game. That guy is obviously black. That's not like a shading thing or something like that. That's a black guy. Features and all. I mean, this looks like Arthur when he's like fully promoted. And this looks like Lancelot. And then this looks like some dude who decided to work the day that Percival was out. Alright. Jeez, I mean, there's so many posters in here. And this thing was, I believe, like $55. And I got no discounts or anything like that. Shipping was pricey, because you are shipping from Japan to the U.S. But, $55, and it comes with all this. This is out of that game I don't know the name of, because I can't think of it. But, look at that. That's some great artwork. With the boats on fire down below, and beautiful Capcom logo. I don't know, there's something about that Capcom logo. It's simple, yet beautiful. I love it. And our next poster... Oh, wow. The Powered Gear poster. Okay. Holy cow, that's like Transformers on crack. Look at that. And yeah, there's tons of these little dudes that you could just straight up run over. Wow, that is an awesome poster. Very cool. Oh, I can't wait to have all these up on my wall. And our last poster and last part, unfortunately, of the unboxing. This is what every, like, serious collection, like, special edition collection should come with, is just giant, full-size posters. So this is Battle Circuit, which, okay, so it's Japanese down here, but then it's up here in English, says, get together. It's weird. Actually, one of my favorite characters is this chick here, who's like some sort of like beast lady, and the plant monster, who's in the background. Those are my two favorite characters. The other ones are, I love her aesthetically. Like, it's this little kid riding like this evil ostrich or something like that, but I just didn't like her playstyle. Not anything wrong with it, just not my style. But anyway, that is everything in the belt action collection from Capcom. If you're big into owning physical versions, highly suggest it, because even on PlayAsia's website, they tell you right up front, this plays in English. So, and it works on your Switch, so just buy it. Alright? Well, until next time, guys, take care.